Hey y'all, welcome to our herd of worms. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a problem almost every worm herder has or will deal with when it comes to our worm farms. Worms wanting to escape the bin. This can be pretty frustrating for folks, especially y'all that keep your bins indoors. Nothing worse for a worm herder than going to check on your herd and finding them climbing up the walls, crawling all over the floor. Worst of all, finding the dried up, dead worm that made it out of the bin. There's many reasons your worms will go out looking for greener pastures. Some reasons can be the bin is too dry, the bin is too wet, not enough food, not enough space for their growing population, and I believe in our case here, bad weather. Wait, bad weather? I think so. We had a pretty bad day of weather with rain and thunderstorms today. And even though our bins are up under our pole barn, I think the change in pressure and the moisture in the air can be felt by the worms, and it's in their instinct to head to the surface. This has happened to us a few times here, and it's always when there's bad weather. Once they make it out of the bin on the concrete floor, it doesn't take long for the ants to find them. Strangely enough, the ants don't mess with them while they're still alive. I didn't get it on video, but we spent a good 20 minutes running around herding worms and picking them up off the floor. Not a pretty sight to see members of your herd getting marched off by ants like this. So much for greener pastures, right, worm? So what's the solution? Well, shed some light on the subject. We have a couple LED floodlights here. When we turn these on, it definitely makes the herd think twice about making an escape. You may still get a determined straggler or two, but for the most part, this will get the herd settled back in. You don't need floodlights like these. We just happen to have some we use around our farm here. But almost any semi-bright light will do. Now this is just a temporary fix. In our case, the weather was temporary. But if your issues are caused by the other things I mentioned, you'll definitely want to make sure you address those. We left the lights on overnight, and the next morning the herd was back to grazing on their regular pasture. Unfortunately, we lost over 100 worms to this stampede, but it definitely could have been worse if we didn't get these lights turned on pretty quick. Hopefully this helps you guys out. If you like this video, you'll probably like the other content we're working on. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date for our future videos. We'd love to have you join our herd. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. We read and try to answer each and every one. Thanks for watching.